Prehapsers, it's Thursday. Hello, great Prehapsers. It is Thursday, and I'm back talking to you about television. Now, I think it has to be said that this is a subject that I could go on pretty much forever about. Yeah, growing up, I watched a lot of television, and I've kind of forced myself off of it as far as like having access to cable and watching new shows. Now, I want to watch these shows. It's just like it kills all of my time. I wouldn't have time for anything else if I had access to cable, because I would just sit there and I get caught up in a marathon or something, and I wouldn't do anything else. I mean, honestly, it's bad enough that I have all the YouTube subscriptions to get through, so something had to go. But I do have a lot of DVDs with favorite shows. And of course, I would be completely remiss if I didn't mention Doctor Who. Probably a show I've been following for the longest amount of time. A, because it's been on for the longest amount of time, and because like I first started watching Doctor Who like when I was maybe 13, I want to say, something like that. It was a long time ago. But yeah, so I got Classic Who and of course New Who. I'm actually rewatching Series 3 right now, because I've slowly been going back through the new series. Cowboy Bebop. Cowboy Bebop is an absolutely amazing show. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Anime at its best, I think, because it's the stories are incredible. It's very minimalistic. Like, they tell you exactly what you need to know and don't really go into much more depth than that. It's got a mystery about it, which is what really drew me into the show. They don't over-explain things like a lot of TV shows do nowadays. Both Buffy and Angel, two of my favorite shows. Just a lot of fun to watch. And of course, continuing in the Joss Whedon vein, I have to mention Firefly. Short-lived as it was, it's just an amazing show, and it's one of those that I can just pop in whenever and just watch a couple episodes. Sports Night is definitely another short-lived but amazing show, written by Aaron Sorkin, who did An American President, and just recently the Social Network movie that's getting ready to come out, the Facebook movie. Amazing show. The dialogue in this is freaking amazing. Another show, if you want brilliant dialogue and pretty much brilliant everything, Spaced. Directed by Edgar Wright, written by Simon Pegg and Jessica Stevenson. But this is actually what Edgar Wright, Simon Pegg, and Nick Frost did before they did Shaun of the Dead. Kolchak the Night Stalker. This is probably one of the greatest supernatural theme shows that has ever been. And I know that's saying a lot, but it is the inspiration for every other supernatural-based show in some way or form. So, you have to give this one its due respect. Darren McGavin as Kolchak is probably, I think, one of my favorite television characters. He's very quirky. He's kind of an anti-hero, but he still, he knows when things have to be done and does them, even if he's scared or doesn't want to. So, it's pretty cool, the way the show is set up. But it inspired X-Files. It definitely inspired Supernatural. And I'd guess that there's at least some kind of inspirations for Buffy and Angel, just because of, the integration of humor that they use in this is the supernatural horror with humor. Because even though all those series are drama series, they all have that really cool injection of humor, and that's, I think, what makes it great. Another show that I remember growing up loving, absolutely loving, was The Secret World of Alex Mack. The Venture Brothers. Seriously, if you've not seen the show, go to AdultSwim.com and look at clips. It's ridiculous, but it's so funny. It's very well written. Doc Hammer and Jackson Public are brilliant. Oh, NCIS is a brilliant show. I absolutely love NCIS. I have to mention Lost because that show pretty much, you know, was a huge part of my life for the past 6 years. And, well, really only 4 years. I came in season 3. But, it's been a really, really big part of my life. What JJ, Carlton, and Damon did with that show was absolutely incredible. Speaking of, I don't know if anybody caught this, but Carlton Cuse actually found and tweeted about Alex Day's Lost video, which I think is freaking amazing. I think that's great. Oh, on the subject of Carlton, I cannot believe I almost forgot to mention this show. The Adventures of Briscoe County Jr. Bruce Campbell, Carlton Cuse was one of the co-creators of this, and this is an absolutely amazing show. Anybody who's into steampunk? Alright, I think I need to stop there because I'm sure this video is getting very long by now and I'm going to have to edit all this and you're going to have to watch all this unless you're fast forwarding through that and then, oh well. But yeah, I think I'm just going to leave things there. Music video coming next week, which should be a lot of fun. I could go on with TV shows for at least an hour, but I'm not going to put anybody through that. So, I'm going to leave you with that. I hope you're all well. And Melissa, we'll see you tomorrow.